Hey everybody, it's Jason.
And Katie.
And we are the Board Game Mechanics. And today we're going to take a look at a game called Cryptid Cafe.
Cryptid Cafe is a game from a father-son design team, Chip and Lennon Cole, and published by Sasquatch Games. It is a 1 to 5 player game that is you, as players, our waitstaff, at a cafe that serves monsters.
Hence the name.
Cryptid Cafe.
I didn't know cryptid were monsters, so that's something that I learned. I didn't know nothing about that. I've heard the word, but I didn't know what it meant.
So it's not only are you serving monsters, but you also have to get the things the monsters need from your chef, who happens to be a kraken.
It's true.
And well, like most monsters, he can be persuaded with some currency.
Who can't? I mean, come on.
Right. I guess that's true. Like most chefs, maybe. I don't know. So you are vying with your other players to try to get all of the dishes and as many dishes as you can to fulfill these orders before the monsters decide to walk out and leave you with negative points.
That does happen in restaurants, so it's pretty thematic, I guess.
It's true. And those monsters might be a Karen.
I guess I would rather have a Karen walk out than, like, I don't know, a Wendigo or something.
That's true. So if that piques your interest, let's go to Jason and see how it's played.
The one and only Cakey the Cake Monster!
Alright, so here's a game of Cryptid Cafe, all set up for 3 players. I'm only going to be showing 2 players player board, but this is basically how the game will play for 3 players. To set up, you're going to give each player one of these little server dishes here. A character of their color, so I have the bat here. I'm not actually sure what they are, and the Sasquatch. And 5 coins. If in a 5-player game, you're going to get more coins. And then you're going to get a deck of cards that are going to have customers. They're going to, it's your deck because it has, some stuff down there. And there's going to be 6 of these event cards. You're going to shuffle them, select 2, and then shuffle them up into your deck, which I've done here. So I'm shuffling, you shuffle them up, and I did all that. And then you're going to flip 2 guests out in front of you that you can serve. And we're also playing the advanced variant here, where we have the manager and the change order cards that we can, manager cards here. This is once per game cards that we can play. And it'll let us break some rules, and we'll get to that. We're going to have a round marker and a 3-player game. We're going to be playing 9 rounds. And then we're going to have the Kraken board out here, and we're ready to go. All right, so the way this game works is what we're trying to do is we're going to be sending our workers out here to one of these spaces. This space means I'm going to, in theory, collect 3 of the Hexpresso. Okay? Cinnamon-monster roll, apple spider, bacon, brain, lettuce, tomato, and eye sandwiches, and a soup. It's like agabonili or something soup. Let's call that soup because I don't understand the pun. So if I go here, in theory, I'm getting 3 of those soups. And the reason I'm trying to collect goods is I'm trying to feed my customers. If I can serve them in certain colors on this board, you can see there's 2 greens, a yellow, an orange, and a red. I'm going to get a certain amount of money. Whoever has the most money at the end of this game is the winner. And you also don't want to have leftover food because that is going to be worth negative points at the end. And you don't want anybody walking out because if they don't get served and they walk out, they're going to be worth the points that are negative in the black. That's bad. All right, so let's go ahead and start. So I need lots of espresso, so I'm going to go here. Then it'll be this player's turn. Actually, it'll be this player's turn. And then they're going to, doesn't matter, I'm just going to put them down somewhere. This player wants some cinnamon monster rolls. Back to me. I want more soup. Back to this player. Fine. Back to this one. They need some apple spider. I'll go there. I need, let's see, actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's get some soup. I would like some soup as well. Back to this player. They'll go here. Here. Nope. Go here. And then this player will go, what else do they need? They need some brains. Let's get some brains. All right. So now we're not quite done yet. Now what's going to happen is anybody that's in the 1 section down here will get to bribe the Kraken with tips to move up. So if this was the case here and say, well, let's just play this differently. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna do that, that's fine. All right, so we'll get to that. So I can pay to move up, but I don't want to because I'm also here as well. So I'm gonna get 4 Hexpressos. I'm gonna start putting them on my people just so I know what they need. Okay, so I got 4 Expressos. Then my workers come back. This player is going to get 3 Cinemonster rolls. And they'll put 2 here, 1 here. All right, they get their worker back. The other player is going to take 2 Apple Spider, but I don't care about that right now. This player is going to get 3 Apple Spiders. So we'll do 1 here, 2 here. This player is going to get 2 BLTEs. Sasquatch will get 3 BLTEs. Did I need those? Yes, I need 3 of them here. And then now I can show you the thing. So I'm at 1 here. This player's at 2. If I want to move up to 2, for every space I want to move up, I can bribe the Kraken Cook 1. I can't go to 3 because no one's there. So I'm going to pay 1 of my tips. And I'm going to move up 1, and this player comes down. And only the first person who's at 1 can do this, and I did it. So I get 2 soups. I don't even need 2 soups right now, but I will. And then the other one can just go here. And then the other player will get 1. All right. So now that we've done all that, we can complete an order if we can. Now I don't have enough food to complete. They don't have enough food to complete quite yet. Oh yeah, they do. Yes. So they can complete an order. They can complete this. They need 3 BLTEs. They need 2 Cinemonster rolls, and they need 1 Apple Spider, and they complete it. It's in green, so they get 4 tips. So they'll take a $5, and they get money. And then they take this one, and it goes. Nope, not down there. Wrong section. It'll go down here under the served guest. Now, there's another thing we need to look at when we're serving. You can see at the top there's a symbol. It also represents the color. There's triangle, there's circle, and there's water. It stands for land, air, and water. So for the different types of monsters. You're trying to get 1 of each of the types to score 3 additional points. And now that I have a triangle, I need to get a circle and some waves to score some points. So I did that. All right. Now that we're done, we get to do one more thing. We can either advance all of our monsters 1 space, which is what I'm going to do, or you can advance all of your monsters 2 spaces. And I think they're just going to advance 1 as well. All right. And then you're going to bring out a new card. So we bring out a new card. I have a Mothman. They're going to bring out an event. All right. So at the end of this round, all cryptid customers have to move 2 spaces. So we'll set this up here so we remember. And they don't have another customer. So now they're down to just this customer. And if multiple events come out, whoever's closest to the first player would fire it off first because only 1 event is going to be in play at a time. Then first player will move. And let's play through another round. All right. So round 2. Let's do it. All right. So this player's first. Oh wait, this player will be first. Just kidding. I forgot about the third player. So this player's first. They're going to just go ahead and go here. Then this player, what do they need? They need an Apple Spider, so they'll go here. I need a lot of stuff. I need 3 Apple Spiders, so I'll go here. Back to this player. Back to this player. They need some Hex, so they'll go there. I need Cinemonster rolls, so I'll go here. And then it's this player's turn. They're going to come down here. They're going to go here. And I am going to go get some BLTEs. All right, done. Now, we're going to pay out from left to right, get our stuff. Nobody's at 1, so they will get 3 Hexpressos. So they get 3 Hexpressos, and it can go on wherever. It's supposed to go on your board, but I can put it there so I don't forget. And then we'll go to Cinemonster. So they'll get 2. I will get 3 Cinemonsters. And I need one here and a whole bunch of them here. Good night. All right. And then down here, Sasquatch, they only need one, so they're not going to pay to go up because, again, money is points. So they're going to take one. They will take their 2. And then I will take 3 apple spiders. Do I need any of these? Yes, I need 3 right there. I might as well put this here. All right. Then some BLTEs. They're going to pay. They're not going to pay. They just want the 1. So I'll get 3 BLTEs. Boom. I'm going to complete this. Let's do that. All right. And then we're going to do, they're going to get 2 soup. They only needed 1 soup, but they just wanted to be safe. All right. Now we can complete orders. So I can complete this one. I have 3 BLTEs. I have a Cinemonster. I have 3 Hex. I get $5 because it's in the green. So $5 in tips. All right. And then this player is going to complete this. They need 3 apple spiders. Oh, they can't complete that. They need a whole pile of Cinemonsters. Just kidding. They cannot complete that right now. Sorry, I thought they had enough. So they cannot complete. So that's that. Now we would just decide, and we have to at the end of this round slide everything down 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, which makes all these customers less valuable. And then we'll flip some new cards. So I got, oh, this one's off limits. So we cannot buy BLTs this round. They have a Wendigo. All right, done. And now this player over here is first player. And that's how the game's going to keep playing through. In a 3-player game, 9 rounds. 4-player game, 8 round. 5-player game, 5 rounds or 10 rounds, and you use the other side of this board. Now, this is going to make the board tighter. Going to make it so we can't get any of these this round. So it gets tricky. So tightens up the board a little bit. Now let's talk about these cards because I didn't show you these and I want to. So basically what I can do is, you can see this person's about to walk out. If I couldn't get the 3 more of these Cinemonster rolls and Hexpressos that I need, I could use this manager and I could take this and swap it with this customer, because if this one walks out I lose 3. If this one walks out I lose 1. So that's better to walk out than this one. So I could remove this from the game and then I would just swap it. So I'll just do it right now. So I'd swap this. And then this other card is going to let me copy someone else's order. So for example, if I had 5, if this player had 5 apple spiders and I was going to complete this with 5 apple spiders and they couldn't do their other order, they could copy this order that I'm completing with the 5 apple spiders, but they also gain the points that are on this card. So 5 is 0. So while they're not losing any points, they're also not gaining any points. But again, that's one time out of the game. Done. Then after all that is done, you're going to score points. You're going to get points for your tips. Any leftover goods. So if I had this good left over, that's a negative point. All my walkouts are negative points. And for every set of triangle, circle, and water, which the water looks like this, you get an extra 3 points. And that is it. And that is how you play Cryptid Cafe. Let's go up the top. See what you think about it.
We're going to have an adventure. A monstery adventure.
Yay, monsters!
All right, well, there I was. I showed you how to play the game. That is Cryptid Cafe. Now let's talk about the components and the rules and all that. Katie loves these components. We actually got this game at Origins. We splurged for some fancy wooden bits because we all know I love fancy wooden bits. Oh wait, I don't, but Katie does, so she'll show you some.
We all know I love fancy wooden bits. So if you just get the regular, what do they call that? Public release?
The standard
Retail.
edition. Retail.
The
yeah.
retail edition. You will have different squatches in different colors. But with our edition, the player pieces are these great shaped wooden meatballs of various monster types. Look how cute he is. That's Nessie. I like to play with Nessie.
I was trying to see what their names are. I know one's Nessie, Sasquatch,
Wendigo,
Mothman. I don't know what the bat thing is.
Yeah.
Like man bat or something. I know that's DC, but it doesn't say.
I don't know.
Unless he's a guest. I'll look. You can keep talking.
Another thing that's also great component-wise, you get these nice wooden discs for the different items you're serving. I know Jason could care less. They could just be cubes, but I love they're named like you get Hexpresso,
Cinnamonsster rolls.
Cinnamonsster rolls. Like I feel
Apple spider.
Apple spider.
What else is
get
there?
a nice hot apple spider.
Brains, lettuce, tomato, and eyeball sandwiches.
Yes.
PLTE.
So just really cute components, and also like I love the artwork. Like this, you're cracking, chef. I mean, he's so cute. And while talking at the booth at Origins,
There's some guest cards too.
Chip Cole is the one who drew the illustrations for it, and I say that's one of my favorite parts. The components, but also the artwork.
Art's fantastic.
The art is so good.
And the player board's cool too. Like, we didn't show it, but it's just this cool little like server tray.
Yeah, and I like, at first, when I was looking at this game, kind of a preview, just reading what it was about, I thought, oh, this is your general like contract fulfillment game. Okay, I just got to collect the resources, turn around. But that kind of placement, jockeying for how many items you're going to get from the Kraken Chef. Are you going to give up money, those tips, in order to kind of move further up? That's just really great. The two specialty cards that you're given to use, the manager card and the
Change
orders card, like to use those at the right time. Like there are some thinky bits to this game, and that's why as soon as Lennon, one of the co-designers, explained it to us, and I was like, we have got to get this game, because it's not only cute with great tactile pieces, but it can appeal to newer gamers, because this artwork, this stuff is gonna, and obviously working in a restaurant, very accessible theme, but there are some really meaningful decisions that I think make it great for gamers as well.
Right. Rulebook's great as well. It's a big square, which is kind of awkward, but outside of that, it tells you what you're doing in here really nicely. It's a lot of pages too for such a simple little game. But like 3 of the pages just talk about the guests. So in case you care, factoids, history of all the monsters. I mean, you gotta have that, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Some people are really like cryptid lovers, so they really want that. That didn't necessarily appeal to me, but
Clearly I'm not, considering I didn't know that's what they were called.
me either. But I really think the artwork, the production, and the gameplay is really good for this one. I enjoyed it.
All right, so normally we give a seal or not. If it's above a 7, it gets a seal. If not, it wasn't. So what would you rate this game?
I don't know. I feel like I can't rate it because I've only played it once so far.
Okay, that's fair. I still rate it anyway.
Oh.
So I would probably rate this a 7.5.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay, so it gets 7.5. So we have a 5-point scale at BGM for some reason. I don't know, just what we do. So 7.5 converted to our scale is a 3.75 out of 5.
Oh, I'm glad you could do the math.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So BGM accepted. Above a 7 gets a seal. We like this.
It's a nice kind of family, like mid-weight game. Great for kind of newer gamers, but still fun for experienced gamers. So check out Cryptid Cafe.
Yep. All right, so there you have it. So I'm Jason.
I'm Katie.
Keep gaming.
Keep gaming, everybody.